everybody, Wiisdom here. It is Monday, May 1st, 2017, 7:41 p.m. May Day, if you will. And that's what I was screaming all weekend at Amazon. If you wonder, man, this is really dumb time to unbox Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It came out Friday. Yes, I would absolutely agree. And this will probably be a pretty quick video, but it will also be an important video. Mario Kart 8 came out on the Wii U. It's a great game. Didn't really have the battle mode that you expected, particularly if you enjoyed Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was one of my most anticipated titles of the entire year. NBA Playgrounds, I think, looks pretty sweet too, and I think I may go the Switch route with that one. If you haven't seen the game and you're into like NBA Jam or grew up in the 90s or something, you might check that one out. Its releases sometime in May. I'm pretty stoked about it, but I plan to no-life Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Countless videos of mine, Skylanders, streams, Minecraft. I said, can't wait till Friday, April 28th. I'm gonna no-life the game. Then it turned out we had this horrible winter storm that was just like a frigid wasteland outside, so it was perfect to be inside. I ordered from Amazon through Prime. You get 20% off the purchase of a new game. I pre-ordered it like 2 weeks in advance. It's guaranteed day of release delivery. I should have had this thing at work probably before noon on Friday, April 28th. Was going to come home, unbox it, and spend all weekend no-lifing it, streaming it on Twitch. Amazon failed. They didn't get it to me. They didn't get it to a lot of people. They totally screwed up. They dropped the ball. They have a track record of doing this. Tim, he had pre-ordered the Master Edition Breath of the Wild through Amazon. They just canceled it on him. No communication that, hey, this is short shipped from Nintendo. Hey, we didn't get this in. This thing shipped from California Friday. There's no way it's going to get to me in Texas, okay? It's just impossible. So they pretty much screwed my weekend over. I'm pretty salty about it. I'm ticked about it. I was so mad. I've streamed on Twitch for years. My idea initially was just kind of diversify from YouTube, right? I've been blind streaming Skylanders on Twitch since Swap Force. Twitch every once in a while has its issues. I honestly prefer Beam's interface significantly better. Problem with Beam, there's no way to directly export to YouTube, which is a pain because I don't have the internet abilities to record locally and stream at any decent quality, that is. But Twitch, they typically work things out. Every once in a while there will be a video that I unexplainably can't highlight or export, but you just kind of deal with it. Twitch, if you recall recently, was purchased by Amazon. And again, I try to keep and view them separately, but Amazon legitimately pissed me off so much. I streamed on YouTube for the first time ever last night. Everyone that was there, I did this just off the wall at like 1 in the morning. 1 to 3 a.m. basically. Did Amiibo Festival. Not even a super popular game. In fact, a very not popular game. It's not bad though. It is a grind fest, but if you like Animal Crossing, it's good in small doses. It's relaxing and calming, unlike dealing with Amazon. Anyway, everyone there, these were people that do not attend my Twitch streams. Didn't recognize any of the usernames outside of Ominix. Everyone there, for the most part, that actually spoke up and gave me their feedback said they prefer YouTube. I streamed last night again, 1 to 3 a.m. I've yet to see that video in my video manager where they claim it goes. It's like archived weirdly. You have to go through live streaming and then like events and then past or complete broadcast or something. It's very strange, yet Nintendo was able to find it because like right after ending the stream, boom, I get an email that there's a copyright claim, which that's what Nintendo does. And I'm sitting there tweeting to YouTube Gaming like, hey, I can't find this. Everything online through your site claims it will be in the past or video manager at the very top. It's not. I know it's somewhere because Nintendo has issued a claim. I need to highlight it and release it. So the way I like to do that, again, it legitimately takes 2.5 hours to get through a month when you use 4 amiibo in that game. I like to release them week by week, just essentially week 1 of January, week 2, week 3, 4 videos basically, right? The YouTube video editor still sucks. Beam doesn't have the ability to export, and I don't think they have the ability to highlight well either. I'm not sure on that one. It's been a while since I streamed there. My hope is that YouTube gets their crud sorted out. I'll try streaming there again and see if it shows up in my video manager. But that was my plan. I was going to be on Twitch all weekend, batteries died. But again, because Amazon fraudulently and deceptively advertises guaranteed day of release delivery, I couldn't do that for you. I couldn't do that for myself. This is a game I play on my own. I love it. I've always liked Mario Kart. That's why I was looking so forward to it. This to me is a system mover. I don't know why it's not bundled with it yet. It probably will be by the holidays. But nonetheless, Mario Kart 8 was great again. This fixes the complaints I had. Primarily battle mode. We're also getting new characters. There's King Boo, Dry Bones, and Bowser Jr. If you're into Splatoon, you get Inklings, the girl and the boy. I think all the amiibo characters and outfits are back. I think you can even unlock like the Animal Crossing outfit with any of them. Same with like the Hylian outfit. You can throw down Toon Link. You can throw down, I guess the Breath of the Wild ones would work. I don't know. You can do the Smash series. Anyway, it's got pretty much everything, and it's enhanced. The DLC, that we bought, packs 1 and 2 from Mario Kart 8, already here. It's a fantastic setup, and as you know, the Switch plans to charge for, online, which Nintendo's never done, and I'm still not a fan of. Currently, it's free, though, so you can get a good feel for it, decide if you want to invest in it. Coin Runners, man. I loved Coin Runners. My nephew and I played the snot out of it. It's back. You've got Shine Thief. A couple of game modes from Double Dasher here. The Feather is there in battle mode. You've got double item boxes. You can hold 2 items. Just a plethora of upgrades across the board. A ton to be excited about. If you skipped Mario Kart 8 or you didn't have a Wii, I should say, this is your ticket. The greatest thing about this, it's kind of a hybrid to me of Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 7. 8 was great at home with the Wii U. Mario Kart 7, awesome on the 3DS. With the Switch, I can play this at home on the TV. I can play it at home as a handheld like you would on the GamePad, and I can also take that thing with me. In tabletop mode, if I were to pull the I can use that right now and play as myself, just single player. If I pull the Joy-Cons off, we could set the kickstand up like I've got now. I can hand you a Joy-Con. I can take the blue one. We can both play. If we had another $80 to throw on 2 more Joy-Cons, 4 people could play with that thing on tabletop mode. You can do the same thing locally, of course. The Joy-Cons are significantly smaller than the Wiimotes. I've discussed this with the Pro Controller unboxing if you want to check that out. I honestly think the way I will play the game is probably with the Pro Controller. If you've already been playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, let me know what you're doing. You also have the option of putting the Joy-Cons on the grip. That thing is just like too small. Perfect size controller, anything inward for me is too small. You start to cramp up it if you have larger hands like I do. So I'm gonna try it all out. I'm thinking I'll go Pro Controller. If you've been playing the game, let me know what you do. Back to the streaming, if you prefer, those are the 3 sites I really would consider using unless there's something out there I don't know about. Twitch, where I've worked hard to build up to 100 followers over the course of the years. Apparently a lot of people were totally oblivious to the fact that I even had a Twitch stream. Some people were like, oh, you streamed on Twitch? I didn't know. I would have watched. And it's like, shoot, this is ridiculous, man. So I think I qualify for their affiliate program, the new one, not like the partner. That's ridiculous. I don't know how anyone ever does that, but the new affiliate one that's way more lax, I think I would qualify for that. But again, they're owned by Amazon, and I've got a very bad taste in my mouth because of Amazon. So YouTube, again, I don't know what the deal is because that was legitimately my first ever stream. I may try it again and see if it shows up in the video manager. I can't edit them as well because if you've ever used the YouTube video editor, it sucks. It's terrible. You could improve that so easily, and they've never done it, so I don't know if they ever will. They also don't pay attention to little plebeians like myself. I'm not a big enough channel for them apparently to value my feedback, so what can I do? But I try. I tell them what they need to do. That's universal consensus. That said, the Switch game case, this looks phenomenal. It's super thin, it's lightweight. It should be because it's a flash drive inside. Jump into the driver's seat with more tracks, modes, and features than ever before. I'm in the dark here. It was very cold this weekend. I had the heater on instead of the air conditioner. I got home from work today and it was 86 up here. So my apologies. I don't want any more light coming down heating things up. But duke it out in new and improved battle mode. You can see new Feather and Boo. You can hold 2 items at once. This is going to be an absolute blast. I'll try to get my friend code up on the Switch. I want to kind of play through a little bit on my own and then kind of move into the online stuff. In fact, I might set the streams up that way where I go through like a cup or two and then it's like, hey, let's, there's people here, let's play. Main reason for unboxing this, honestly, is so I could complain about Amazon, and I will never ever buy another game from them expecting it on release day. They have fantastic prices on stuff. I've made an entire video on this, so I'm trying not to go into too much detail. In the past, they were fantastic, bent over backwards. They have completely ignored me, and they've completely ignored hundreds of other people that have actually voiced their disgust with the company, and that to me is what I find the most appalling. Third reason, I want to know, hey, do you prefer YouTube live streams, Twitch, Beam, something else? Let me know. And other thing, personally, I want to see, I doubt they did it, but again, I'm hoping they're sort of like the Japanese interior decoration type of a thing. Well, that's better than nothing. I was picturing like maybe some cool artwork or something, but here's your usual user manual, folks. This is what we've come to in today's eco-conscious times. Looks like the left button throws an item, the left analog stick steers. You can play with your favorite control style. JoyCon Wheels, if you've picked one of those up, let me know. My nephew would use wheels sometime. I always just held the Wiimote. I guess I was used to it from other games, but it'll be interesting. Again, you can play sort of tablet style like you might be accustomed to with the GamePad. My biggest fear, if you watched, this is my broken analog stick here that I break all the time, the left one, because of racing games primarily. Those are expensive. They cost more than the frickin' Pro controller. And I'm afraid if I were to start hardcore Mario Karting on this thing, I'm afraid I would wear the Joy-Con out. I don't know. Nunchucks, I had some fail, but never completely fail. They'd always weirdly reset and be fine, so I'm unsure how it would pan out. Pro controller, that is the route I will go. Looks like right is going to drift for us. B backwards, A forward. There it is. No game disc anymore, but that's pretty cool. I kind of thought they might do like a red case. I guess that's a little over the top, but hey, I can't complain. I'm stoked to finally have this. I wish I would have bought it local. Moving forward, I will. The Target thing with the Rubik's Cube, I found out last night. That's where Aaron bought his, and he said it's a legitimate Rubik's Cube. I wasn't ever certain if that was legit plastic or if it was like a cheap paper deal. My local Target, I inquired about it before I pre-ordered at Amazon, and they had no idea what I was talking about, so it's like, okay. Went online, it wasn't listed as a pre-order bonus at that point in time, so I was like, well, I'll just save money and get it the day of release from Amazon and not have to go to a store. But again, that didn't happen, and I'm ticked off about it, and I always will be. And I'll put it at the start of my videos for quite some time, as well as in the descriptions and possibly as comments, to try and drill my point home. So, that's it, man. That's about what we've got to look at here. I'm stoked to get this thing going. You can take your Switch with you. I took it to work today to play it, assuming Amazon got it to me, which amazingly they did. Didn't get time to, so, that's that. But I might keep doing that, just so maybe at lunchtime or break, if I actually get one in the afternoon, I can kind of throw it in and get some Mario Kart done. Got to unlock all the items again. Another big thing they did, if you're getting this for your kids, they added like the smart steering. It's basically sort of like, if your kid always drives off in Rainbow Road, or they're pretty decent, but then they get into curves and have trouble, that will help them. It's kind of like traction control, I guess. Then, of course, it's also if they have trouble, if they're maybe even younger than that, and they get put back on by Lakitu, but they don't accelerate for a while, they fumble with the buttons, auto accelerate. So that's pretty cool features. The perk of it is, for people like me that have been no-lifing Mario Kart for decades, it's a situation, if you turn smart steering off, they've added another level of spark, where you would used to drift and get like the blue spark, I think was the final. Now I think there's a pink one. So if you just super drift, I guess you get an even slightly better speed boost. But we'll have to play with it, see how things go. There's gold parts you can unlock if you do all sorts of crazy things in like 150cc time trial ghosts, 200cc quests. There's all kinds of crazy things they've added. It's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait. Again, if you've got a Switch and you want to race with me online, feel free to let me know. But once again, never, ever, ever buy from Amazon Prime and expect a game to be delivered the day of release. If you're established with them, if you like them, if you want to save the money, that's great. Don't expect it to get to you, because you will be burned just like I was. I plan to cut out pretty much everything I can from Amazon. Again, there's some stuff that you just can't get other places, and if you do, you pay like 3 times the price and you don't know why. Amazon sucks really bad if you don't have Prime, because they spend about a week to 10 days just getting your order ready. But they burned me on this. They burned a lot of other people, and they will never burn me again. So I'm burning the jungle. And like I said, that's why I streamed on YouTube last night. If I can sort out the back end of the YouTube stream and edit them decently or something, or you might just have to understand I won't trim them as much as I did the Twitch ones because it's a complete pain in the butt, we might make the switch. That's how ticked off I am, Amazon. So that said, give me your opinion on that. Let me know what controller setup you're using. If you're playing the game, how are you liking it compared to previous installments? Have you taken it on the road yet? Have you played in tabletop with friends? Give me whatever feedback you want to. This is a little longer than I wanted it to be, but again, it's primarily to vent my frustrations with Amazon. But nonetheless, it is almost 8 o'clock. I'm going to get this thing rendering out, go throw a pizza in the oven, watch some NBA playoffs. Got the Spurs and the Rockets tonight. And then we're probably going to stream this possibly on YouTube. So if I get this video out, be looking out for that. It'll be late. That's when I do everything. It's super late. So I'm pretty excited. Oneofwisdom.com. Follow me on Twitter. I will always tweet before I go live, whether it be on Twitch, Beam, or YouTube now. So again, I'm kind of working on that. If you know where the live stream archive is, feel free to let me know, because it's not in Video Manager like they claim it is. But again, that was legitimately my first time. I'll hopefully sort through all that. But pretty stoked. Even though it's late, I'm getting excited now that I've got it open and it's close to being plugged in. I've talked to Tim. He got his Friday, which was, at least someone did. No day one patch, no downloading. You just put this thing in and go classic Nintendo style. That's what I love. But again, NBA Playgrounds, not a lot of people chatting about it just yet. If you were a fan of NBA Jam, if you're, like I said, grew up in the 90s, or you're just a big fan of the NBA now and you're kind of burned out on 2K or something, check that thing out. It's sort of more of an arcade style game, but I'm stoked about it, and it will be coming to the Switch. I think that would be a fantastic game to play on the go, so we got that going for us too. But I'll quit rambling. My apologies again. I just wanted to vent on Amazon, get your feedback on controllers, and of course the stream locations. That's what I plan to do, is stream most of it and then just export it or find it on YouTube and trim it slightly. I don't know. I'll sort through all that on the back end, but couldn't be more excited, even though it came late, which is ridiculous and unacceptable, and Amazon still ignores you. But hey, they chose their own fate, and we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I guess it's all good in the hood. So I do want 10 copies from them to be donated to charity. That's my justice and retribution. I don't want their $10. I don't want their $25. I don't want their full refund. I wanted this Friday. It didn't happen. My retribution from Amazon, I want 10 copies, and I will prescribe exactly where I want it sent to for a charitable deal. I've got something pretty cool in mind. If you back that, hashtag burn the jungle, tweet Amazon, comment on their crud wherever they do Facebook. Say, hey, give this dude 10 copies to give to charity. I'll provide them a receipt. They can ship them there themselves, if they provide me a receipt so I know they actually did it. But that's what I consider justice. I want 10 copies going to charity. I got something cool in mind. If they step up to the plate and do what's right and actually attribute those, I'll give them credit for that, and we'll have something cool to look forward to later in the year. So that said, hope you're enjoying Mario Kart 8 Deluxe all weekend long. If you were on the fence about it, or you're just curious about the game, I'll hopefully have some content up for you soon. That said, I'll quit rambling. Gotta go get ready to play. I'll catch you back here later.